government with the hope of the poor, aspirations of the youth, dreams of the farmers, and the aims of women, believing that change would usher in a new era, an era of unmatched prosperity. With the mandate of the people and a determined vision for the future, my government shouldered the onerous responsibility of taking the state forward in the path of prosperity. With the mantra of empowering the Gyan, G-Y-A-N, that is Garib, Yuva, Annadata and Nari Shakti, my government presented its first budget in this August House in July 2024, a budget that is in line with the principle of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas. It's been just 8 months of assuming responsibility, and during such a short span of time, my government has taken various landmark decisions, launched numerous schemes, and hosted several programs in the interest of the state and the nation. My government implemented its flagship scheme, Subhadra, which is poised to benefit about 1 crore women of the state, rolled out Samruddha Krishak Yojana to provide input assistance of rupees 800 per quintal for paddy over and above the MSP. Opened inner Ratna Bandar of Sri Mandira honoring the demands of the devotees and took up many initiatives to revive Odia Ashmita. My government's sincere effort in hosting the DG and IG conference in the month of November 2024 and the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas visit of the Honorable President of Republic of Singapore and Utkarsh Odisha Make in Odisha conclave in the month of January 2025 are commendable. My government has received more than 3 lakh suggestions for Vision 2036, which aspires to build a Samruddha Odisha targeting a $500 billion economy by 2036. Looking ahead, my government has detailed plans for the goal of Vikasit Odisha for Vikasit Bharat 2047, which envisions Odisha contributing $1.5 trillion economy to India's economy by then. To achieve these goals, every individual, organization and the state at large must make the best use of this present time Amrut Kal to remain proactive, innovative and progress oriented. As the great agricultural scientist and Bharat Ratna awardee Dr. M.S. Swaminathan said, and I quote, "If agriculture goes wrong, nothing else will have a chance to go right." Odisha, being an agrarian state, relies heavily on agriculture and allied sectors for its well-being and economic prosperity. Its rich agricultural heritage and traditional farming practices have sustained it despite recurrent natural disasters. Committed to advancing the sector, my government is prioritizing food, nutrition and income security for our farming population, the backbone of economic growth. Inclusive agricultural transformation will be driven by innovative technologies, enhanced irrigation, crop insurance and financial assistance, while global agricultural practices will be localized through international cooperation, research and policy coherence. With the visionary leadership of my government, I must say, agriculture is destined to become a spearhead of Odisha's prosperity and well-being. To strengthen farmer welfare, my government has taken special care to ensure all eligible farmers are covered under the PM Kisan initiative through a saturation drive. Through the Samruddha Krishak Yojana, my government has started procuring paddy from farmers at rupees 3,100 per quintal, including input assistance of 800 rupees per quintal during the current Kharif marketing season. My government has also prioritized crop diversification, focusing on pulses, oilseeds, vegetables and high-value crops across 2 lakh hectares. Through the rice fallow management project, steps are being taken to improve farm income, cropping intensity and soil health by leveraging partnerships with leading research institutes and local agencies. To safeguard farmers against climatic risk, my government has ensured robust crop insurance coverage with 1.36 lakh farmers registered for the Rabi season. Promotion of organic farming through the Odisha Balabhadra Jaivik Chasa mission is being piloted in areas like Daringabadi and Swabhiman Anchal. The efforts of my government target to reintroduce and popularize neglected crops include scientific collection, documentation and awareness initiatives under the Revival of Forgotten Foods program. My government is committed to empowering women in agriculture by promoting mushroom and flower production on a mission mode involving women SHGs to make the state self-sufficient in these sectors. The promotion of agriculture production clusters in tribal regions has created livelihood assets and market linkages for more than 2 lakh women SHGC members through 1,757 producer groups and 62 producer companies. Under Mukhyamantri Krishi Udyog Yojana, my government is promoting agri-enterprises by facilitating access to credit. My government is also supporting farmer producer organizations with financial, technical and infrastructural assistance, ensuring better income opportunities and socio-economic development for small and marginal farmers. My government is undertaking several initiatives to boost the fisheries and aquaculture sector. For enhancing livelihoods, excavation of new tanks and productivity enhancement of existing ponds are taken up under the Matsya Sasa Paina Nuva Pokari Kola Yojana. The financial assistance for boats, engines and nets supports marine fishermen with modern equipment, ensuring their safety and productivity. Additionally, the biofloc technology for intensive pisciculture has revolutionized fish farming with thousands of units already established and plans to expand further. To enhance fish production in reservoirs, advanced fingerlings and freshwater prawn juveniles are regularly stocked, benefiting key regions like Balimala Reservoir. Modernization efforts include the popularization of fisheries, machinery and equipment, enabling farmers to adopt advanced tools for increased efficiency. The Fish Seed Hatcheries program focuses on producing genetically improved strains of fingerlings, ensuring a steady supply for grow-out farming and reservoir stocking. Under the Infrastructure Development Program, during the financial year 2024-25, upgradation of the fishing harbour at Damra, construction of one new fishing harbour at Chandipur, Construction of 3 fish landing centers at Kalupada Ghat, Soran and Kasia are under development for better fish landing, reduced post-harvest loss and maintenance of hygienic fishing standards. The livestock sector focuses on a sustainable growth, enhancing productivity and ensuring the welfare of animals. The sector aims to empower farmers, boost rural livelihoods, and contribute significantly to food security and economic development. To enhance milk production in the state, my government has launched Mukhyamantri Kamadhenu Yojana, under which beneficiaries are assisted in establishing small dairy units of 2 crossbred cows, supported with subsidized calf feed for female calves, insurance of milch cows with 85% subsidized premium, and provision of incentives to dairy farmers for pouring of milk in dairy cooperative societies. Further emphasis has been given to use of sex-sorted semen with an objective of producing around 90% female cows with high genetic merit. My government has launched Prani Sampada Samruddhi Yojana, which supports the farmers to take up livelihood activities through various schemes under poultry, goat, pig and duck farming, thus enhancing meat production in the state. My government under the scheme Goal for Management and Treatment of Animals, Gomata, provides comprehensive veterinary health care services to farmers at field veterinary institutions and at the doorsteps of farmers through mobile veterinary units, along with prompt diagnosis and preventive measures for control and containment of animal diseases. Under Mukhyamantri Prani Kalyana Yojana, my government provides financial assistance for feeding and maintenance of stray and destitute cattle in private goshalas, establishment of new goshalas, and establishment of Godan Kendras. Further, an animal helpline 1962.
कौन आपण जानिछंती कि देश रे प्रत्येक दिन 6000 रु भी अधिक लोक साइबर अपराधी पाखरे कोटी कोटी टंका हरउछंती। साइबर अपराधी षडयंत्र रक्षा पाई आपण को 2 पाद आगक रहिबाकू हबो। आज ही फॉलो करंतु गृह मंत्रालयर ऑफिशियल सोशल मीडिया हैंडल साइबर दोस्त। तथापि जदि शिकार होंती तो डेरी न करी कॉल करंतु 1930 रे बानिज से कंप्लेन पंजीकरण करंतु एठी www.cybercrime.gov.in रे ध्यान दियंतु। स्टॉप थिंक एंड देन टेक एक्शन।
रोहन रोग सबु जगह अच्छी सारा दिन सतर्क होई रहिबो।
प्रॉमिस मामा मम्मा को प्रॉमिस मस्ती हेला मिस मम्मा को प्रॉमिस मस्ती हेला मिस रोहन असु दू हाय लरी गलु की
पिले सारा दिन प्रॉमिस रखिबे इम्पॉसिबल। एथि पई डेटॉल रो नुवा प्रॉमिस भारत रा प्रथम साबुन जी दे 12 घंटा प्रोटेक्टिव शील्ड। डेटॉल सुरक्षा रा विश्वास एबे सारा दिन साथे।
Agricultural Marketing Board, while functional infrastructure like weigh bridges, electronic weighing machines, moisture meters and other equipment have been provided to PSCs and paddy procurement centers for effective paddy procurement. To strengthen post-harvest management, 128 multi-purpose grodowns at the level of PSCs, LAMPS for storing of fertilizers and seeds have been initiated, and construction of 28 integrated pack houses in 14 districts under 21 RMCs have been approved. Additionally, 6 model mandis with modern amenities are being operationalized as a pilot project to enhance market efficiency and benefit farmers. My government has made remarkable strides in irrigation and water management, ensuring water security and enhancing agricultural productivity. Odisha has been awarded 5th National Water Award by the Union Ministry of Jal Shakti for being the best state in the field of water conservation and management. Significant progress has been achieved in the distribution systems of key irrigation projects such as the Lower Suktel project in Bolangir, Kusumi Smart Irrigation Project in Nayagar, and the Gangadhar Meher project in Bargar. Construction of the UGPL distribution system under the Sandul Barrage project is underway to provide assured irrigation to 5,000 hectares and drinking water to Kalahandi district. Notably, the Parvati Giri Mega Lift Irrigation Scheme has completed 205 projects, creating 2.6 lakh hectares of Ayakat area, with 170 additional projects in progress. To augment water Tayari Yojana, 158 check dams have been completed and 209 are under construction, while the improvement to tanks and MIPs scheme has rehabilitated 316 minor irrigation projects and is progressing on 188 more. To address climate resilience and sustainability, my government has undertaken the Mukhyamantri Disaster Resilient Saline Embarkment Project. The Odisha Integrated Irrigation Project for Climate Resilient Agriculture, supported by the World Bank, has stabilized 14,463 hectares of Ayakat through the renovation of 151 MIPs. Additionally, rehabilitation efforts under the Dam Rehabilitation and Improvement Program and drainage improvement measures have restored over 10,000 kilometers of drains and retrieved nearly 2 lakh hectares of waterlogged agricultural land, emphasizing the sustainability and enhanced water use efficiency. My government is rejuvenating the Hirakud Canal system after 46 years with an investment of 855 crore to ensure efficient water management in the Hirakud command area. Additionally, my government has already secured forest clearance for the Brutanga irrigation project, which shall irrigate 23,300 hectares in 5 drought-prone blocks of Nayagar. The foundation for the Upper Lanth irrigation project in Bolangir, costing 300 crore, has also been laid. In the words of the visionary leader, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, I quote, "I measure the progress of a community by the degree of progress which women have achieved," unquote. Recognizing the pivotal role of Nari Shakti in nation building and in achieving the vision of a Samruddha Odisha by 2036, my government has prioritized the empowerment of women. In 2024, the innovative Subhadra scheme was launched to empower about 1 crore women aged between 21 to 60 by providing financial assistance, fostering financial independence, and raising awareness of their rights. Under this scheme, beneficiaries receive 50,000 rupees over a period of 5 years. Subhadra reflects my government's unwavering commitment to women's empowerment and inclusive development. My government is committed to improving the health and nutrition of women and children. Approximately 46 lakh beneficiaries, including children, pregnant women, and lactating mothers, are being provided nutritious food under various schemes. The Pada Pushti Karikramam ensures outreach to hard-to-reach villages, and the Purna Ahara program has a cure rate of 79% of severely malnourished children. Ama Kuni Paila scheme focuses on the early cognitive development of children under 3 years. It involves parent-led stimulation campaigns, fostering behavioral changes through various activities, and aims to achieve holistic development of children. Additionally, the Malati Devi Prak Vidyalaya Paridhan Yojana provides uniform to preschool children, benefiting 18 lakh children during 2024-25. Under the Palana scheme, my government provides a safe environment for children of working mothers. The initiative supports female workforce participation by offering mother care support and ensuring children's safety while mothers are at work. San Gachadvam, Sam Vadadvam, Sam Vo Manamsi Janatam. Meaning, let us move together, speak in harmony, and let our minds comprehend alike. Rigveda. My government is committed to providing social security and empowerment to the vulnerable sections such as Divyang or persons with disabilities, destitute and widows, senior citizens, transgenders, persons affected by AIDS, persons cured of leprosy, beggars and victims of substance abuse. Social security pensions are provided to 57 lakh persons, covering the highest percentage of population amongst all states in the country. My government has also made provision for pension in favor of destitute, deserted, divorced women, orphan children, and widows who are the victims of COVID-19 under Madhu Babu Pension Yojana. My government has enhanced social security pension for beneficiaries aged 80 years and above, and beneficiaries with more than 80% disability to 3,500 rupees per month with effect from January 2025. My government prioritizes the education and empowerment of Divyang, persons with disabilities. 104 special schools and 1 college, especially for the hearing impaired, are running in the state for providing education to 6,815 Divyang students. Free laptops are being distributed to Divyang students pursuing graduation and higher studies. Banishri scholarships have been provided to 29,233 Divyang students. 5,092 physically, mentally and socially challenged persons have been rehabilitated through 78 therapy centers, halfway homes. Total 3,349 Divyang SHGs have been formed for the economic empowerment of Divyang through different government programs. And destitutes. Schemes like Avadana and Swikruti are being implemented for the welfare of senior citizens and transgenders respectively. My government has increased the ex gratia payment for construction workers in case of accidental death from 4 lakh rupees to 6 lakh. In case of natural death, the ex gratia has been increased from 2 lakhs to 3 lakh rupees. My government is committed to empowering marginalized communities through comprehensive welfare programs that address critical needs and foster sustainable development. For the welfare of the scheduled tribes, my government is implementing the Dharti Aba Janajatiya Gram Unnat Abhiyan, a centrally sponsored scheme to achieve holistic and sustainable development in tribal-dominated areas. This initiative focuses on enhancing infrastructure, healthcare, education, and livelihoods in 7,667 tribal majority villages across 27 districts. It is said to benefit around 11 lakh ST households, covering a population of approximately 87 lakh. Notable interventions include the improvement of residential schools, effective management of Forest Rights Act provisions, establishment of tribal multipurpose marketing centers, and sickle cell disease management. Additionally, the Janajati Atiya Swabhiman Bhavan and Janajati Basa Vo Samskriti Pratishtana are being set up in Bhubaneswar to celebrate tribal heritage and promote cultural preservation. For scheduled castes, my government has raised the intercaste marriage incentive to rupees 2.5 lakhs per couple, benefiting 1,108 couples during 2024-25. To address cases of atrocities, the Sakar portal has been launched, expediting investigations and compensation disbursement. Under Pradhan Mantri Anusuchit Jati Abhyudaya Yojana, efforts are focused on poverty alleviation, skill development, infrastructure improvement, and education. Odisha has declared 923 villages as Adarsh Grams, and 176 hostels have been sanctioned under the Babu Jagjivan Ram Chhatrabas Yojana to improve educational access for SC students. Dharma, Ardha, Kama, Moksham, Arogya Moolam Uttamam, meaning health is the ultimate foundation for achieving righteousness, wealth, aspiration, and liberation. Chakra Samhita. My government is implementing the Gopa Bandhu Jana Arogya Yojana, providing cashless health coverage of rupees 5 lakh for family annually, with an additional 5 lakh for women members. Beneficiaries under National Food Security Act and state food security schemes can access this at over 900 empaneled hospitals in 17 states, including Odisha. For rural residents not covered under NFSA or SFSS and who are not government employees, pensioners, or income tax payees, similar benefits are extended for critical ailments. Odisha has joined Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Jana Arogya Yojana, thereby expanding coverage to 3.50 crore people at over 29,000 empaneled hospitals nationwide. My government has strengthened 7,358 health and wellness centers under the Ayushman Arogya Mandir initiative to provide primary health care services, including yoga and wellness activities. Additionally, Ayushman Arogya Shivir health camps conducted monthly at HSCs and PHCs brought healthcare closer to communities, serving over 16 lakh people through 24,700 camps in just 5 months. My government continues to improve maternal and infant health through targeted reproductive, maternal, newborn, child, adolescent health and nutrition programs, reducing mortality rates. Under PM Jan Man, the particularly vulnerable tribal groups receive dedicated mobile health services and A&M support benefiting over 1.52 lakh individuals. My government addresses urban health challenges through the NUHM, operating 116 urban primary health centers and 7 urban CHCs. Free diagnostic services under Nidan have benefited more than 3.45 crore patients annually, demonstrating the state's commitment to accessible health care. My government ensures emergency medical care through the 108 ambulance service, which operates 860 vehicles, serving 3,100 patients daily with an average response time of 20 minutes. In a boost to the medical education in the state, construction work is already over for 2 new medical colleges at Talcher and Fulbani, and they are expected to begin admissions in 2025-26 for the MBBS students. As part of my government's initiative to enhance healthcare infrastructure, the foundation stone for new nursing college has been laid in Koraput in December 2024. Additionally, the Honorable Prime Minister laid the foundation for a 100-bedded National Institute for Yoga and Naturopathy on 29th October 2024. Construction of 55 healthcare facilities, including daycare PHCs, block public health units, and subdivision hospitals, buildings in Malkangiri, Mayurbhanj, and Bolangir has started. Strengthening human resources. My government appointed 659 medical officers and paramedics, including 2,753 multipurpose health workers, female, 239 radiographers, 85 homeopathic medical officers. Ayurvedic medical officers and 19 Ayurvedic lecturers to enhance healthcare delivery. Jajati Keshari Medical College, Jajpur, was made functional during the current year with admission of first batch of 50 MBBS students. A partnership with MGM Healthcare, Chennai, has initiated heart transplantation services at SCB Medical College and Hospital, Cuttack, and the state's first bone bank was also inaugurated at SCB MC&H, Cuttack. My government has decided to implement National Education Policy 2020. To further strengthen implementation of the policy, the state has also decided to adopt the National Curriculum Framework, which will be contextualized as the State Curriculum Framework. This is set to benefit about 77 lakh school children studying in 61,693 schools in the state. Through this step, state is geared to enable the students to be on equal footing with the students of different national and central boards empowered by the Samagra Shiksha. By advocating early childhood education, flexible curricula, and multilingual instruction, NEP implementation will ensure that learning is both accessible and inclusive, catering to diverse needs across the state. My government has implemented PM Schools for Rising India, and elementary, high and higher secondary schools are being transformed at the block level into the centers of excellence with modern learning environments serving as role models and providing leadership in their respective regions. Nipun Odisha Mission, a flagship initiative of the state as envisioned in NEP 2020, has been launched and is set to benefit over 15 lakh students of grades 1, 2 and 3 of about 45,000 schools. My government is working towards enhancing the quality of early childhood education in early childhood through teacher training programs, focusing on play-based learning and making resources available to children from diverse backgrounds. My government is making significant strides in improving foundational literacy and numeracy by using specialized teaching methodologies, creating age-appropriate learning materials, and employing technology to support learning. Through Goda Barisha Bishra Adarsha Pradhamik Vidyalaya, my government aims to develop 6,794 elementary schools, one in each panchayat, into holistic learning centers with multidisciplinary education, infrastructural improvements, socio-emotional learning, life skills education, and equitable learning environments. Through Panchasakas Sikya Setu, my government is supporting transformation of pedagogy and teaching methods while enhancing the ecosystem for strengthening school functioning by involving all stakeholders. In consonance with my government's commitment to Odia Asmita, the state has identified 51 Aitya Vidyalayas, pre-independence era schools for development as centers of excellence equipped with quality infrastructure, learning resources, and innovative educational programs of international standard. Development of these schools will act as a bridge between our heritage and the aspirational future of education in the state. To improve access and reduce dropout after secondary stage, my government is upgrading high schools to higher secondary schools. In the current academic year, 199 high schools have been upgraded to higher secondary schools. This transition allows students to continue their studies in the same school, providing greater continuity in their academic journey. My government has provided residential school facility to 4.36 lakh ST and SC students through 1,762 schools and 5,841 hostels. My government under Mukhya Mantri Medhavi Chhatra Poshana Yojana, Protsahana Yojana has sanctioned pre-metric scholarship of 588 crore rupees to 8.71 lakh students and post-metric scholarships of 340 crore rupees to 2.44 lakh students belonging to ST, SC, OBC and EBC categories during the year 2024-25. My government is providing 5,000 rupees to eligible ST students studying in class 9 and 11 as one-time financial incentive under Madho Singh Hath Karcha Yojana to reduce dropout among the ST students. The scheme will extend the incentive to around 1.62 lakh ST students. In order to lower dropout after secondary stages, my government has already upgraded 15 more ashram schools to high schools and 15 high schools to higher secondary schools and is taking steps to upgrade 15 ashram schools to high school and 13 high schools to higher secondary schools during the year 2024-25. My government has implemented National Education Policy 2020 across all government universities and affiliated colleges from the academic year 2024-25. This includes the introduction of a 4-year undergraduate program with flexible exit and re-entry options, as well as a new state-level credit system that integrates skill development, internships, community service, and extracurricular activities. My government has chalked out roadmap for excellence in higher education. At least 5 new centers of excellence in state universities will be opened to promote advanced learning, research, and innovation in critical fields. Efforts will be made to create a Divyang-friendly environment in colleges and universities, ensuring that every student has equal access to education. 4 universities will be upgraded to Meru, multidisciplinary education and research universities, in alignment with NEP 2020. We will increase postgraduate seats by 20% in universities and colleges to meet the growing demand for advanced education. My government has made remarkable achievements in technical education and skill development during 2024-25, strengthening Odisha's mission to build a strong, skilled workforce who can translate the dream of Vikasit Odisha into reality. Now all 30 districts have at least one government ITI and polytechnic college with an intake capacity of 23,560. Efforts are directed towards career counseling campaigns in 20% of high schools annually, reducing ITI vacancy rates from 4% to 0.5%, and boosting girls' enrollment from 18% to 29.5% under the Sudaksha scheme. Around 1 lakh students are enrolled in government ITIs and 45,378 admitted in polytechnics through the SAMS, Student Academic Management System portal. My government's focus is on quality improvements, with 8 government ITIs placed in the top 100 positions in India and 5 government polytechnics ranked among the top 10 in the state. Technological advancements have been integrated into ITI and polytechnic curriculums, introducing new age trades like IoT, 3D printing, drone technology, and e-vehicle labs, ensuring students are industry ready. To make ITIs and polytechnics industry ready and aspirational, my government is undertaking regular infrastructure upgrades to ensure the availability of the state-of-the-art facilities. Additionally, my government is focusing on transforming Odisha University of Technology and Research, Bhubaneswar, and Veer Surendra Sai University of Technology, Burla, into world-class technical universities while improving key performance indicators such as NAC and NIRF rankings. My government is also implementing centrally sponsored schemes such as Sankalp, skill acquisition and knowledge awareness for livelihood promotion, and establishment of model career centers. The object of the Sankalpa scheme is to strengthen skill development ecosystem and increase access to quality and market-relevant training for youth across the country. Odisha has made significant strides in the field of sports. Our state continues to emerge as a powerhouse in nurturing talent, hosting world-class events, and building infrastructure that stand as a model for the nation. For the first time, Team Odisha achieved a historic victory at the Hockey India Senior Men's National Championship 2024 emerging champions, while our senior women's football team emerged runners-up in the national championship. Similarly, in athletics, swimming, kho-kho and several others, our athletes have excelled. Odisha is a preferred destination for prestigious sports events that celebrate both international and national talent. Hockey India League, Odisha Masters 2024, ITF World Tennis Tour M25, National Junior Athletic Championship, Asmita Kelo India Women's Weightlifting Championship, National Aquatic Championship, and Indian Super League were amongst the key events hosted. My government is committed to provide Pakka houses to all homeless people and households staying in Kacha houses through rural housing schemes. The centrally sponsored scheme, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, is successfully implemented with 40% of matching state share. State has also launched Anchodaya Gruha Yojana with a view to achieving the objective of shelter security to all. My government is committed to create affordable houses for all through implementation of PM Awas Yojana in the urban areas as well. Access to clean and safe drinking water is a fundamental right that my government is determined to uphold. Necessary efforts are being made by my government to ensure supply of safe and sustainable drinking water to all the rural households through functional household tap connections by 2026. My government envisions to saturate all 115 cities in Odisha with household tap connections, ensuring 24/7 potable water supply. This public health reduce incidence of waterborne diseases and promote sustainable urban living. Sanitation is a cornerstone of the vision of Vikasit Bharat. About 4.20 lakh individual household latrines have been constructed during 2024-25 till December 2024. To ensure universal sanitation access and to sustain the ODF status, more than 497 community sanitary complexes have been constructed in the state. All the 6,794 Gram Panchayats of the state have adopted the bylaws for solid waste management, and all GPs are now prioritizing safe management of solid and liquid waste. As on the date, 96% villages have been declared as ODF plus, and more than 44,825 villages have been declared model villages during 2024-25 up to December 2024. My government has proposed a new scheme, Swachh Odisha, to enhance solid, liquid and wastewater management in cities. Key measures include 100% bio-remediation of legacy waste, establishment of biogas plants in larger cities, and strengthening solid waste management systems. My government's key focus is on ensuring safe and inclusive travel for all citizens. As we work towards a Vikasit Odisha, my government is laying the foundation for a brighter and more connected future, where every citizen has the opportunity to thrive and contribute to the progress of our great nation. Initiatives such as the women special buses, staffed entirely by women, demonstrate commitment to prioritizing safety and empowerment for women. The Mukhyamantri Bus Seva initiative focuses on providing affordable and efficient bus services connecting remote areas to urban centers and enhancing regional mobility. This significant step demonstrates commitment to ensuring safer roads for all citizens. Efficient urban mobility forms the backbone of thriving cities. My government has launched a new scheme, Urban Mobility, for this purpose. Plans include the procurement of 150 e-buses for Bhubaneswar and expanding more bus services to 8 additional cities. Furthermore, 400 e-buses will be deployed in various cities of the state under PM e-bus Seva scheme. These investments promise to enhance connectivity, reduce environmental impact, and transform Odisha's urban transportation landscape. The enhanced quality of life, economic growth through increased productivity and job creation, and a cleaner, greener environment will collectively transform Odisha's cities into models of sustainable development. My government is committed to provide good road connectivity and building infrastructure in the rural areas of the state. During the current financial year, 2024-25, 1,439 kilometers of roads have been completed, which include 464 kilometers under PMGSY and 975.07 kilometers under Mukhyamantri Sadak Yojana. That apart, 150 kilometers of roads have been sanctioned by Government of India under PM Jan-Man to provide connectivity to unconnected, particularly vulnerable tribal group habitations. Further, during the current financial year, 112 bridges have been completed. Urbanization is one of the key drivers of economic growth and social progress in any region. My government envisions Odisha's cities as vibrant socio-economic hubs that uplift the lives of their citizens. Addressing critical urban infrastructure gaps remains a top priority. My government has initiated a new scheme, Mukhyamantri Sahari Vikas Yojana, for improving civic communities across all cities, aiming to foster inclusivity and sustainability. Smart city development forms a significant part of this plan, incorporating urban green spaces, open gyms, parks, rooftop solar projects, and rainwater harvesting systems to build resilience against climate change. This scheme also intends to meet the gap funding in other developmental sectors. These efforts represent a commitment to create cities that meet the needs of all citizens while safeguarding the future. During the 2024-25, Odisha has witnessed significant infrastructure development. Infrastructure is key to economic growth and achieving Samruddha Odisha by 2036. 32 national highways measuring 5,753 kilometers in length passes through the state, out of which 2,833 kilometers is under the control of National Highways Wing of the state, and 2,920 kilometers have been transferred to the National Highway Authority of India for maintenance and improvement. Rail connectivity to all districts is a top priority. My government is working in coordination with the central government on key railway projects designed to connect underserved districts, driving regional connectivity and economic growth. Projects like the Khurda Road, Balangir lines are prioritized to bring these benefits to fruition. Other key projects like the Jaipur, Navrangpur and Jaipur, Malkangiri rail lines are vital for connecting Odisha's interlands, boosting regional integration, enhancing connect to remote tribal areas and driving economic growth through improved transportation. My government is grateful to the Government of India for prioritizing rail connectivity to the underdeveloped areas and sanctioning pivotal projects, namely Badampahar, Kionjar, Bangiri Poshi, Guru Mahasani, Bargar Road, Naupada Road, New Line, Barmara, Chakulia, Gunpur, Tiruvali, New Line, Junagar, Navrangpur, New Line, Malkangiri, Pandurangapuram, via Bhadrachalam, and Sadega, Sundargarh, Balumuda, Chhattisgarh, new double line. My government is committed to ensure 24/7 quality and reliable power to each and every citizen of the state. Odisha is power surplus now and would continue to remain surplus in the coming years too. The average power supply hours both in rural and urban areas have increased, and the per capita usage of electricity in the state has also increased vis-a-vis the national context in the recent years. Universal access to electricity is being ensured through different people-centric schemes. State has become one of the most preferred destinations for investors due to large-scale developments in generation, transmission and distribution infrastructure. My government is also committed to meet the net zero target by encouraging development in green and clean renewable energy projects for a sustainable and climate resilient future. The Utkarsh Odisha Make in Odisha Conclave 2025 was organized on the 28th and 29th of January 2025 in Bhubaneswar to attract both domestic and international investments across diverse sectors, positioning Odisha as the industrial powerhouse of Eastern India. This dynamic platform highlighted Odisha's industrial strengths, unparalleled strategic advantages, and vast growth opportunities for investors from across the globe. It offered key networking opportunities, fostering collaboration between global industry leaders, policymakers, and investors. My government signed MOUs worth 12.89 lakh crore rupees for investments across sectors such as chemicals and petrochemicals, textiles, mining and metallurgy, renewable energy, IT, ITES, tourism and food processing. Additionally, 448 investment intention forms were received with an investment value of 3.84 lakh crore and employment potential of 3.92 lakh jobs. During 2024-25, more than 400 startups have already been supported through different financial and non-financial assistance. More than 1,000 students have also been connected to entrepreneurial ecosystem through awareness programs and innovation challenges. My government scheme, Chief Minister's scheme for reimbursement of interest to MSMEs, is progressively designed to reduce the interest burden of the manufacturing MSMEs by reimbursing the interest on working capital. Under the scheme, around 19 crore has already been disbursed to 1,843 beneficiaries during 2024-25. During the financial year 2024-25, around 100 crores rupees of margin money assistance, that is the subsidy, have already been sanctioned under Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. To support the people engaged in traditional crafts financially, as well as to keep the age-old traditions and diverse heritage alive through local products, arts, crafts, PM Vishwakarma scheme is being implemented in the state. Under the scheme, 4,908 number of loans have been sanctioned with a disbursement of 36 crore rupees. My government has taken decisive steps for creation of 50,000 jobs in the textile sector in next 2 years and 50,000 jobs in ITES in next 5 years. Additionally, 1.5 lakh government jobs would be filled up over the next 5 years with 65,000 posts in the first 2 years. More than 24,000 government vacancies has already been filled up during 24-25. The Lakpati Didi initiative under the National Rural Livelihoods Mission aims to help women SHGC members earn at least 1 lakh annually. My government plans to empower 25 lakh women as Lakpati Didis by 2027. During the financial year 24-25, around 10 lakh women would be trained to attain this level of income. Tourism is a key driver of economic growth and a platform for showcasing the vibrant culture, heritage and natural beauty of Odisha. Our tranquil beaches and Kalingan architecture is unmatched in the world. As Odisha strives to be amongst the most sought after global tourism destinations, the role of our people, especially the youth and women, becomes paramount in development of the sector. Recognizing their potential, my government has placed a strong emphasis on capacity building and skill development in the tourism sector, empowering individuals to contribute to this dynamic industry. I am proud to highlight that Prameya has been awarded as Best Tourism Village Award by Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. Puri has been awarded Best Pilgrim Destination Award 2024 at IITM Pune, and Eco Retreat Odisha received the Most Innovative Product Award 2024 at TTF Patna. I am pleased to inform that my government has successfully secured approval from the Government of India for development of the Hirakud and Satkosia projects under Part 3 of the scheme for special assistance to states for capital investment for 2024-25. Odisha will receive a 50-year interest-free special assistance of 200 crore rupees. This significant support will propel the transformation of these two iconic tourist destinations, elevating them to a global standard. Sri Jagannath Dham Puri is the eternal abode of Lord Jagannath, the Lord of the universe. I praise my government's sincere efforts to promote Jagannath culture by establishing a corpus fund of 500 crore rupees to facilitate ease of entry into the premises of Sri Mandir. All 4 sacred temple gates have been opened, honoring the faith and sentiment of devotees. Sealed chamber of Inner Ratna Bhandar has also been opened with the help of Archaeological Survey of India. My government has also taken steps to renovate the Ratna Bhandar, reviving Odia Asmita, conservation, protection and advancement of the state's architecture, language, literature and culture, as well as legacy are my government's top priorities. My government has also decided to create an initial corpus fund of 200 crore for Odia Asmita to undertake specific interventions. My government has signed MOU with Banaras Hindu University for establishment of Odia chair on the name of Kavi Samrat Upendra Banja for promotion of Odia language, and with Indian Council of Cultural Relations for cultural promotion at national and global scale. My government has also agreed in principle for supporting establishment of regional center of National School of Drama in Odisha. My government, in coordination with the Ministry of Culture, organizes the grand prosecution centennial birth anniversary of Utkal Kesari, Dr. Hare Krishna Mahdap, in New Delhi on 21st November 2024. It is a year-long nationwide commemoration to highlight and celebrate the significant contributions of Dr. Hare Krishna Mahdap as a freedom fighter, a prolific writer, a statesman, historian, journalist, and the architect of modern Odisha. Bali Yatra and Danu Yatra have been scaled up as global heritage festivals. This year, Bali Yatra saw participation of Asian, BIMSTEC ambassadors and global cultural troops. Effective from 1st July 2024, my government has been organizing regular public hearings through the Chief Minister's Grievance Cell, focusing on addressing physical grievances and implementing remedial measures. This proactive approach has significantly restored the public faith in my government service delivery mechanism, reaffirming our commitment to building a transparent, accountable, and citizen-centric governance model. More than 9,000 grievance petitions have been received from citizens in Chief Minister's Grievance Cell with about 80% disposable rate. My government
आपणको स्वास्थ्य और सेवा उद्देश्य आम 24 घंटा आपण मान सहित और आपण मान सेवा हाईटेक मेडिकल कॉलेज एंड हॉस्पिटल भुवनेश्वर।
ଆପଣ ତ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟଜନକ ମୋ ଟଙ୍କା ବି ବଢେଇ ଦିଅ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ଯାହା କୁହାଯାଉଛି ତାକୁ ଅନୁସରଣ କରନ୍ତୁ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଇଏ କଣ କଲେ ଆଜ୍ଞା?
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପରିଶିକ୍ଷିତ ଲୋକମାନେ ଏକ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ନକଲି ନିବେଶ ଗୋଷ୍ଠୀର ସଦସ୍ୟ ହେଇ ଏହି ଲୋକଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଫସୁଛନ୍ତି।
ମୋତେ ବୋକା ବନଉଛନ୍ତି।
ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆପଣ କେବେ ବି କୌଣସି ଅଜଣା ସୋସିଆଲ ମିଡିଆ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ଯୋଗ ଦେବା ଉଚିତ ନୁହେଁ। ଆଉ ଯଦି ଷ୍ଟକ୍ ମାର୍କେଟରେ ନିବେଶ କରିବାକୁ ଚାହାନ୍ତି ତ ସର୍ବଦା ସେବି ଆପ୍ରୁଭ୍ ଆପ୍ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ କରନ୍ତୁ। ଯଦି ସ୍ୱୀକାର କରନ୍ତି ତ ଏହି ନମ୍ବରରେ କଲ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ 1930 ବା ଏ ଯେଉଁ ୱେବସାଇଟ୍ ଦିଆହେଇଛି ତଳେ www.cybercrime.gov.in ସେଇଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଅଭିଯୋଗ ପଞ୍ଜୀକରଣ କରନ୍ତୁ।
facilitating over 74 lakh transactions. Organization of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in Bhubaneswar marks a proud moment for Odisha as it played host to this prestigious event. Celebrated to honor the contributions of the Indian diaspora in fostering India's global image and strengthening its development, the event brought together dignitaries, thought leaders, and achievers from across the world. Odisha's rich heritage, vibrant culture, and transformative strides in development made it a fitting venue for this global celebration. Through engaging sessions, cultural showcases, and discussions, the event highlighted the pivotal role of non-resident Indians in shaping India's future and enhancing its global partnerships. Hosting the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in Odisha reflects my government's commitment to fostering deeper connections with the Indian diaspora and recognizing their invaluable contributions to the nation and our state. Cyclonic storm Dana over Bay of Bengal, which passed close to the coast of Odisha, caused severe damage to private and public properties in 14 districts of the state, that is Angul, Balasore, Bhadrak, Cuttack, Denkanal, Ganjam, Jajpur, Kendrapara, Kionjar, Khordha, Mayurbhanj, Nayagar and Puri. About 8 lakh people were evacuated from vulnerable areas and accommodated in 6,210 shelters. They were provided with dry food, cooked food, drinking water and other basic amenities. An amount of 120 crore rupees was sanctioned out of the SDRF and released to collectors towards shelter management and financial assistance to the affected. Also, 300 crore was sanctioned out of SDRF and released to the different departments towards repair and restoration of public properties. Unseasonal rain associated with upper cyclonic circulation turned into depression over Bay of Bengal on 21st December 2024, due to which light to moderate rainfall was experienced in different districts of Odisha from 20th to 22nd December and then from 24th to 26th December. This unseasonal rainfall during the harvest season caused extensive damage to the standing crops, crops cut and spread in the cultivated land and non-paddy crops. 16 districts, namely Angul, Bhadrak, Cuttack, Denkanal, Gajapati, Ganjam, Jagatsinghpur, Jajpur, Kalahandi, Kandamal, Kendrapara, Khordha, Nayagar, Naupada, Puri and Rayagada had reported crop loss of 33% and above in 2.27 hectare of agricultural land. My government has sanctioned and released 292 crore towards agricultural input subsidy as immediate assistance to the affected farmers. The year 2024 has been a landmark year for Odisha, marked by transformative strides in governance, development and global recognition. The government has also taken vigorous and successful steps to promote growth and create employment for the citizens. Odisha has emerged as a beacon of innovation and progress on both national and international platforms. As we move forward, the achievements of 2024 serve as a testament to Odisha's resilience and vision, laying a strong foundation for a brighter, more prosperous future for its people. My government remains committed to a people-first approach in delivering essential services, creating livelihood opportunities, and developing key infrastructure. We prioritize the welfare of every citizen and strive to ensure equitable growth across all regions of the state. I reiterate in unequivocal terms that my government is firmly dedicated to the holistic development of Odisha and the empowerment of all sections of its people, leaving no one behind in our journey towards progress and prosperity. I now leave it to your deliberations and wish you all success. Vande Utkala Janani, Jai Hind.
आपण मैंने सीधासख देखुले बजेट अधिवेशन में राज्यपाल अभिभाषण विधानसभा बजेट अधिवेशन आज आरंभ होती प्रथम अभिभाषण रखिंट राज्यपाल डॉ हरिबाबू कंभमपति राज्य सरकार विकासमूलक योजनार चित्र सबू उपस्थापन करिभाषण में विभिन्न विकासमूलक योजना बाबद सूचना रखिंट राज्यपाल आज आरंभ होती बजेट अधिवेशन दिव्यांगत सदस्य मानू श्रद्धांजलि आरंभ करते अभिभाषण ओडिशार ऐतिह्य परंपरार प्रशंसा भी करिसेंती राज्यपाल बजेट अधिवेशन में अभिभाषण रखिंट 14 और 15 तारीख में राज्यपाल अभिभाषण उपरे आसिथिबा धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव उपरे आलोचना आगक 2025-26 आर्थिक वर्ष पर आसंता 17 रे बजेट उपस्थापन करेंगे मुख्यमंत्री मोहन चरण माझी चलित बजेट लंबा समय धरी हेबाकु जाउछि दुईटी पर्याय हेबाकु जाउछि मोट 28 कार्य दिवस रही अधिवेशन में प्रथम पर्याय अधिवेशन 13 रु 21 तारीख पर्यंत चलिब अधिवेशन द्वितीय पर्याय मार्च 7 रु आरंभ होई एप्रिल 5 तारीख पर्यंत चलिब तेणु बजेट अधिवेशन आज आरंभ में राज्यपाल अभिभाषण रही प्रथम अभिभाषण रखिथिले राज्यपाल डॉ हरिबाबू कंभमपति दिवंगत श्रद्धांजलि अभिभाषण आरंभ करथिले राज्य सरकार अनेक विकासमूलक योजना उन्नयन योजना बाबद सूचना रखिथिले अभिभाषण में दिवंगत सदस्य मानू श्रद्धांजलि देथिले।